Boots, he said, black boots with silver buckles. They were old, they must be. Yet they shone as though they had just been polished. They looked just like those boots from the old castle, he said. Of course, these can't be the same. They are much too small. The other ones were giant, and they were worn by giants. The magicians long ago had been studying boots just like these. They had placed the boots on the table and were examining them with tools and special glasses and powders and cloths and other tools. Every day they experimented and observed and took notes. 7-league boots, they were called, and neither Firion nor Zan was allowed to touch them. You're too little, the other magicians told Zan when she tried. Firion shook his head. That can't be right. Zan wasn't little then, was she? It couldn't have been that long ago. Something growled in the wood. Firion jumped to his feet. I'm not afraid, he sang as his knees knocked together and his breath came in short gasps. Soft, padded footsteps drew nearer. There were tigers in the wood, he knew, or there had been long ago. I'm a very fierce dragon, he called, his voice a tiny squeak. The darkness growled again. Please don't hurt me, the dragonling begged. And then he remembered. Shortly after his mother disappeared into the volcano, Zan had told him this. I will take care of you, Firion, for always. You're my family, and I'm yours. I'm putting a spell on you to keep you safe. You must never wander away, and if you do, and if you get scared, just say, Auntie Zan 3 times very quickly, and it'll pull you to me as quick as lightning. How? Firion had asked. A magic rope. But I don't see it. Just because you don't see something doesn't mean it isn't there. Some of the most wonderful things in the world are invisible. Trusting in invisible things make them more powerful and wondrous. You'll see. Firion had never tried it. The growling came closer. Auntie Zan? Auntie Zan? Auntie Zan? Firion shouted. He closed his eyes, opened them. Nothing happened. His panic crawled into his throat. Auntie Zan, Auntie Zan, Auntie Zan! Still nothing. The growling came closer. 2 yellow eyes growled in the darkness. A large shape hunched in the gloom. Firion yelped. He tried to fly. His body was too big and his wings were too small. Everything was wrong. Why was everything so wrong? He missed his giant, his Zan, and his Glurk, and his Luna. Luna, he cried as the beast began to lunge. Luna, Luna, Luna! And he felt a pull. Luna, my Luna! Firion screamed. Why are you shouting? Luna asked. She opened her pocket and lifted out Firion, who had curled his tiny body into a tight ball. Firion shivered uncontrollably. He was safe. He almost cried in relief. I was frightened, he said, his teeth caught on a mouthful of nightgown. The girl grunted. You were snoring, and then you gave me a burn. I did? Firion asked, truly shocked. Where? Right here, she said. Wait a minute. She sat up and looked closer. The scorch mark was gone, as was the hole in her nightgown, as was the burn on her head. It was here, she said slowly. I was in a funny place, and there was a monster, and my body didn't work right, and I couldn't fly, and I found some boots, and then I was here. I think you saved me, he frowned, but I don't know how. Luna shook her head.